We knew that they were filming for Netflix. The way that Kill Tony works, all of us hopefuls gather in a bar in downtown Austin, and someone comes over the mic and announces who's been pulled from the bucket of names, and that person will go across the street into the back of the Mothership and then onto the stage at the Mothership Comedy Club. And so there were cameras everywhere in the bar, which is atypical. So we knew that they were filming. We knew that it was for Netflix because the deal had been announced. It was, entertainment news. And it was only my second time trying to get on the show. So I was just doubtful that it was, I didn't really have any expectation that it would be me. I was like up in the bar, not even preparing for a while. I was just reading, just kind of there for the experience of being like a hopeful, but not really expecting to get pulled. And they called my name over the mic and I said, "Oh shit." And, am I not allowed to swear?
You can swear.
Okay. And I said it much more loudly and emphatically than that. And a lot of my friends around here were really excited. They, all were like cheering and screaming. And I have no memory of that. I couldn't even hear it. And I went and checked in, and they took me you walk through the alley, and then they took me into the Mothership, and I waited for the last comic to finish, the guy who had gone up before me, and then walked out on stage. And up until that point, that was the biggest crowd I'd ever performed for when I walked out there. So the Mothership big room holds, I think, 350 people. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, in the back, like backstage, they tell you not to try. They're like, your mic is quieter than everybody on the panel. So like, don't try to talk over anybody. Like once your minute is done, goes back to being like their show. So just like try to let them, like all the panel lead, and just have fun out there. And I was like, okay. And so, yeah, I found out I was going to be on Netflix about 15 minutes before I walked out on stage to be on Netflix.
Wow.
Yeah.